Rightio guys, we've got Motocross Duane here on the 2022 Tenere.
Yes.
That's it. He talks a lot. We're going to run through. He's got a lot of accessories on this. I love this. Look at it. Bloody black. Cool as, eh?
It is cool.
Righto. Righto, Duane. Let's bloody let these guys know all about this bike.
Righto. So 2022, first one in Bendigo, and it has now been changed a fair bit. I've gone with the Seat Concepts Rally Low Comfort seat. It's got the little Homer Simpson dent for your
and I sat on this, and when he said about it, I moved back and I went, oh my God, that is brilliant.
It is.
That felt really good.
And I've got the Krieger loops. I have got the Krieger mounts, and I've got the Krieger T7 specific bags with the OS 36s sitting at home that go on it. I have foot peg removing things that I can put on there for them.
Yep.
I've put the SRC master cylinder guard.
Brilliant.
I've also gone with, which is this bracket and this lever for the one finger clutch, which is a game changer. I can't believe the difference that makes.
So that's you change. So you put those bits on there, and then up here,
nothing up there.
That's
all
just
OEM.
show them how you bloody just.
And it's just one finger.
Yeah, brilliant.
Literally, but it's progression. It's just
Oh,
not on
you
and
were
off.
saying that, weren't you?
It's just so smooth when you're trying to do a little tight turn or something like
So
that.
you were saying that when you were, it was twitchy, or
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit on and off.
Yeah.
Standard, and for $98 posted from Canada in 5 days, brilliant.
Excellent.
This here, very hard to find. I found this on a sports bike site, not an adventure site, and it's from sportsbike.com.
Yep.
From Brisbane. That's especially got this tail tidy that relocates the indicator so you don't melt them.
Yep.
It is a metal.
Oh, so this comes with this.
That's separate again, but they recommend it because of the indicator being
So
right
you bought
there.
that, and they had the option to get that.
So
Yeah,
I
right.
said I'll have that.
Yep.
That does take a lot of installing, I've got to say, but it goes on. That's the most important thing. But the exhaust system is a brilliant fit. Light as a feather because it's full titanium.
Yeah, it looks super light.
It's got the carbon here. Even though your heel doesn't really get there, it still protects you.
Yep. So this whole pipe goes all the way down
whole
to
link
there.
pipe to there. Yep.
Yep.
Just for people's info, it was $1,089 delivered.
Yep. Give it a quick, just so while we're onto that, give it a start up, because you're thinking, oh, this is going to be really loud, but it's not. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, and it's very, very nice.
Yeah, and then when you rev it like that, you get that real meaty.
And if you give it a bit more, it's cold and it's new, so I won't.
Yeah.
But it's very V80 when you do it. So I've also, another thing, if anyone hasn't put one of these on their T7, oh, holy crap, these are brilliant. You can just slide it down, slide it up. The difference on the buffeting on my helmet, I'm not a big screen fan, but I tell you, this is awesome.
Yeah. As soon as you get that airflow right, it just makes all the difference.
Because the air comes in here, goes up, and it actually pushes the air up even more.
Yep.
So that's cheap. And just a poly one. I was going to get one of the metal frames, but I thought, they sort of cut a bit of light out of them a bit.
Oh, right, yep.
Yep. And jet bark busters, they're T7 specific.
Oh, okay.
They've got this extra thing on the end here.
Oh, this bit, yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to make it all, give it better clearance or something.
Yep.
I've put these Camel with the nylon bolt, and that's alloy to make things glance off the plastic.
Yep.
There's just 3M tapes on there.
Yeah, right.
Not sure if it's going to do anything, but they're on.
Yep.
The SRC crash bars, these are the first ones to go onto a 22 model in Australia. Tony that sells these from Brisbane.
Yep.
Sent it down and we had a bit of a discussion and said, please let them fit. And they did.
Yeah.
Because
So,
they're the previous model.
so you can just see about 5 mil, which is plenty.
Yeah, it's plenty. He's going to get the updated version. We'll have this half the, that bend will be 50%
Oh, less.
so it'll give it a little bit more.
Bit more.
There's enough, but he's going to have that changed.
Yep.
It's also got the rad guard.
Oh, right. So that's not plastic, is it?
No.
No.
No, and to see, this is the catalytic converter on the 22 model under here.
Yep, got it.
This come from SRC as well. He's got multiple bash plates at the site, but this was the nicest looking one, I believe. And it's got the best protection for your water pump hoses or pipes.
Ah, right. Yeah, it's quite the work of art, isn't it? There's a lot going on in that bash plate.
Build it out around the catalytic converter. It's the first one into the country.
And then you've got those sliders.
Yep.
The sliders and the linkage.
And that's the
Protection.
acetal, which is supposed to, when it gets an impact, it's supposed to be a self-lubricating plastic. So when it hits, it actually slides rather than binding and actually cracking.
Yep. Yeah, right.
I've got the Barrett foot pegs,
Oh, okay.
alloy foot pegs.
So they're just making them bigger?
Only about 5 mil longer, but it made a huge difference. Because the standard ones, even when I took the rubber blocks out, I just wasn't happy with them.
Yeah,
They
right.
just didn't feel very good at all. Whereas I can stand on them, they're fine, just sitting fine. I'm happy. They sort of grip me boot well. Pretty happy. What else? I've changed put the T7 Yamaha upgrade metal chain cover.
Yep.
Guard.
So it was a plastic one on there before.
And I've put this nylon chain guide, which I don't know why they wouldn't have one of those on there, but you've got to buy that separately.
So is that and that's OEM, yeah?
Yeah, that's from Yamaha. You've got to buy that separately though.
Yeah, well, Yamaha's most probably doing the old KDM thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Got to buy
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, you got to buy a bike and then make it your own.
Yeah.
I put the GPS mount on, which is the quick release, like that just pulls off there, like that.
Oh, right, yep.
And then it can just, I haven't used it for a while, I forget how it works, click. I'll put the twin USB with the voltage, there is a voltage meter in there, if I turn it on, and then push it.
Yep, 12.8, beautiful.
So that there, and it's got the 12 volt socket SIGGI on that side.
So that comes standard, that one there? Yeah.
They didn't, and now they supposedly do, so I found it.
Yeah, in this day and age, why your bike, it doesn't have some electrical is just ridiculous.
I've got your mirrors to put on, but I'm going to use them for off-road work.
Yeah.
Because these look nice.
They do, actually, yeah.
But they're still, you'd break them, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd like to be able to fold them in like yours do.
You said 16 litre tank still?
Yes.
Same as the 21s?
The fuel on it seems to be, you do 260 kilometres gently running in, riding, and then the last fuel light hits.
Yep.
And when it flashes, you got 4.1 litres reserve, which is a long way. That's 100 kilometres.
Yep.
Because it tells you your mileage. What else is there? I've got a funnel web air filter and pre-filter to go in. It's just I don't want to put it in until I've worn out the brand new OEM one.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Oh, you put a camel toe on?
Yes. That's from SRC as well.
Yep. Brilliant.
What else was there?
That's the thing.
I think
you start putting so many things on, you start forgetting everything.
The screen adjusters from Camel as well was where the one finger clutch come from, that come from.
Yep.
I'm going to most likely put the high guard on it.
Oh, right, yep.
And get rid of this.
Yep.
And it goes to twin stainless braided lines.
Yep.
What else was there? I think that's
about it. You did a bit of a custom job here.
Yes. Put the bit of wrap on it.
Yep, carbon fibre wrap on it, just to jazz it up a bit.
Yeah.
I love this looks really cool.
Yep. I'm probably going to go over to the. I'd be interested to see what people's thoughts on them are on the Mitas EDO 9
Oh, right, yep.
tyre for the rear when these are worn out.
Yep.
Because they're
Because
very
what are they at
expensive.
the moment?
Pirelli Scorpion STRs. And
Ah, right, yep.
I don't know what they. I haven't really taken it out in the dirt much yet, so I don't know. I don't think there'll be much chop being OEM, but who knows?
Yeah.
We'll just see.
That's it.
You've got to wear them out. You can't just take them off.
No, that's it, yeah.
It's bad enough unbolting an exhaust pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet.
Very nice to ride. It'll be better. It's getting Chad's off-road suspension upgrade as soon as Chad gets to me about when to bring it down, because he's got to do it on the day when I ride it in.
Yeah, so you're saying you ride in and 5 hours later you ride it out?
5.5, 6 hours, he said.
Yeah.
So, and it'll be done. That'll be re-sprung and revalved. He's got some trickery for the rear shock, he said, and for the front. That he said it'll stop it blowing through the stroke, he said, which is their biggest issue. Right. So if you go off a jump, they just go straight down through the fork, full stroke. He said it'll catch it halfway through the stroke.
Right. So yeah.
He's the expert. Let's just go with that.
They're going to do, the rear and the front.
Yes.
5 hours, $900.
Yeah.
I reckon that's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought so, because to buy, this is something people need to know. I don't know, they're probably going to hate me for it, but if you buy it from the Technic in Sydney or wherever it is, it's about $1,500 for pretty much they send it all to you and you get it installed. Yep. If you've got the ability to install it, brilliant, go right ahead. Try and get someone to install that. They go, did you buy it from us?
Yeah.
And they go, I'm not installing that because I've got a warranty it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I've tried in, I think, 5 suspension places, and they all said we do our own thing, and we're not going to install somebody else's stuff.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
You can't you really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But that's about it. I'm not going LED indicators or anything unless I break them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary. I'll get a. I'd love to know what people think of tank bags. I don't want a huge, big, high tank bag or anything, but.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting. Yeah, see what their thoughts are.
Yeah, because I was thinking Nelson rig, but.
Yeah.
I only need enough to carry my phone, my battery jump pack, and a few things just for all my electronics, more than anything.
Yeah. There you go. So what did this? Oh, so there was you had a bit of a mucking around. We won't go into it, obviously, with getting this bike.
Yep.
So 2022 model.
Yep.
They were, how much were they?
17,799 on the road.
Yep.
They went up to 19,399.
Yep.
And I ordered it in November, and I had Yamaha call me, not the dealer. We won't go into it too deeply, but asking me for $1,600 more dollars. But because I had a contract, it was all signed up.
And why would you? Why would you just go, okay, you bug it up, here's $1,600? No.
Yeah. So when I got that call, I didn't tell the dealer until I rang and said, oh, look, somebody's been trying to get some more money. But he said, well, no. And in the end, I got it for the 21 price.
Yeah.
They told me there was no 21 models coming in, and they arrived.
Yeah.
And they tried to push a 21 model on me, and I thought, but that's going to be a year old the minute I ride it away from the shop.
Yeah.
Why would you do that in March of 22?
Yeah.
It matters. So in the end, I got what I wanted, and the colour's great.
So you paid the
17,799.
Yep, and it now owes you
when the suspension's done, with the bag, with the heater grips that are coming.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because the 21 grips have got issues, I was told.
Yep.
And they're waiting to do an upgrade to change them over.
Right.
Not a fan of these grips. I think they're terrible compared to the 21.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Get over
grips,
that.
Yeah, that's it.
And,
you just whack whatever you want on.
But apart from that, it'll be 24/3 with everything. Everything. Suspension.
You're not going to, not in 12 months' time go, oh, I wish I had done this. You've done a lot.
Not at all. All I'm going to do is change the tyres and wash the air filter. Yeah, just changing the tyres and washing the air filter and changing the oil.
Yep.
quite surprised they hold 2.6 litres of oil, which is great. Good
Oh,
oil
that is good.
capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
40,000 Ks before the valves have to be done. Yeah, 10,000 service intervals, but they say, look, if you've got the opportunity to change it every 5, do it.
Well, and I think
that's good. Makes sense.
I do
doesn't it?
that with all my bikes.
Yeah,
I'll change the oil before.
If it looks like it's going black through the sight glass, I change it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very nice to ride. Very happy with it. Sounds great with that pipe on it.
Yeah.
They are top heavy, no doubt about it.
Oh, so this model, is it any heavier than the 21?
No.
No,
20-
it's just the same. 204, yeah.
Dry, obviously. That'll be no fluid in the forks, no fluid in the engine, no fluid in the tank. You know, there's no fluid in the brake mark, nothing.
Yeah,
So that's why they get away with it. But the new one with the twin tanks is 220 kilo.
That's the rally, isn't it?
And that's dry.
Yeah.
And it won't get here until possibly even early next year.
Yeah.
If you laid down a deposit now.
Yeah, right.
So by the time you do all this, you've still got to do a lot of this to that model anyway. But I can buy the 25 litre tank from Safari. They're $875.
Yeah.
Or I can buy an Acerbis, which is a 22 or 23 litre, and I think it's neater and a bit better.
Yeah.
Looks a bit better.
So do you think you might end up doing that, or
I might just, but I'll set it up. I'll get a separate fuel pump.
Yeah.
So that it's quick change.
Oh.
So I don't have to do all the chop and change in the fuel pump and all. I'll just have it bolt on, plug in, off I go.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing a big epic trip, which we have got planned, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I have got bladders and I've got bags that mount on here.
Yeah, and that's it's a real trick, because 16. How far did you think?
It should get perfect easy riding 370.
See, you don't need a bigger tank.
No. I think
like you said, fuel bladders,
280, 300 riding in pretty horrible conditions, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I've got twin 7.5 bladders, those Adventure AV or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But you can also, these are perfect for, if you go on MX store, the Ballard's mudguard, fender guard bag.
Yeah.
It goes on here perfectly.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and you can just strap it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, if you get to somewhere and you think, shit, there's a service station that's not bloody open, or they're out of fuel and you've got to get across, and you can always get a 5 litre jerry can that you will make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these bags are $30. Compared to the proper ones, will cost you $100, $130.
Yeah.
And they work great. And I after looking at the bags at Krieger, because Krieger is actually in Bendigo at Juniton, and
what?
Krieger bags are in Juniton. That's where they come from.
You're joking?
Krieger Australia, Juniton.
Holy
I went to his
shit.
shed the other day. He's out of his house.
That's like 10, 15k away from where we are.
Right, he's got a shed full of stuff.
Oh,
so we had
bugger.
a look at the bags and all that, and the 18 OS 36 is perfect. If you went the OS 24, I think you'd be wanting a bit more space.
Right.
Because I've sort of sat them on there and...
So hang on.
Stuff.
You said you're getting the 18?
18 each side. So it's OS 36.
But if you get 24, isn't
it's
that
only
bigger?
12. It's 12 litres, 12 litres.
Oh, right, and the
36 is 18.
Oh, you've got 18. Right, gotcha.
And that's the biggest on the OS base.
Yeah, right.
Then you go to the frame, the rack system, which will go to a sort of a strapped-in setup. I don't know how they do it, but it's a 22 litre bag each side, but you've got to run a rack, and I didn't really want to run a rack.
Yeah, right.
So I can probably tig up a couple of things to give it a bit more support from here, around here, and up onto there or something, but I don't know, I'll probably just see how it goes.
See how it goes, that's it, yeah. All right, bloody brilliant. Rightio, there you go, guys. That is the new 2022 T700. Duane, man, thanks heaps for bloody showing the guys. That's cool.
No worries.
And all the bloody accessories. We'll definitely see him out on the tracks over the coming whatevers.
Yep.
Righto, guys, remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on. Righto.